MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
The next Cub up, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The count now at 2-1. 2-2. Murphy, base runner at first with one out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another 2-2 offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
No balls and a strike to count. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The next 0-2. is taken. That's ball one.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Good take right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand a couple. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Matt Carpenter is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Carpenter is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. stepping in for the Cardinals, number 41. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 41.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And he got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. A base hit in his first trip. Popped him up. Adams has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 2.
Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. Murphy, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 out, nobody on. Softly hit out toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Colton Wong now. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Flaherty, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is foul right side. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
So 1-1 home. In the dirt here. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Hey. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
1-1 to Schwarber. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, number 41.
The next to bat for St. Louis, number 41. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Short, hit hard. There's Baez. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Martinez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Adams in foul ground. 1 away. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses, ball 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. At the plate, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Happ on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 16.
Standing in, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
This now is hit the 2nd. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. DeYoung backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Popped him up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Daniel Murphy waits on deck. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has a beat on it. 2 down. Standing in, Daniel Murphy. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Fouled off.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Jack Flaherty. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Here's Chris Bryant now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch popped up. Cecil is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fouled away. The 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bader is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Up. Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. No hits to this point.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, number 41. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hard on the ground toward short. Baez has it, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And so striding forward now, Javier Baez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Javier Baez.
Luke Gregerson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs strand one. They trail this one 1-0. David Bodie will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Number 29.
Here's Matt Adams now. His career line against De La Rosa. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Pulled toward right center field. Murphy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in once again, Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Rizzo waits on it. 2 gone.
Second baseman.
So stepping in, Colton Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Almora will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, if you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Bud Norris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. There's a strike. And that one just missed outside. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
2 things pitchers really love: cold strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Albert Almora becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Norris into the windup. Here it comes on 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Chris Bryant now. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're...
He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Redbirds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty gets the W on the mound. Kyle Hendricks struck out 10 in the losing effort. So That's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.